There.
Say again.
Mike, you are there. I ask Will, if Mike is not there, I'm not gonna go.
I wouldn't miss this for the world, Christian. You know that.
Yeah, but you did it last time.
I did on Wednesday, and I apologize, but that was post game.
Okay.
I have
No,
to. I
before. It was pre-game, not post.
Oh, the pregame. Yeah, the pregame. I was at a doctor appointment.
Post-game is a different story.
Yeah, I was at a doctor appointment. I apologize.
Even Jamie's laughing. He understands what I mean.
I'll run laps.
It sounds like a movie title.
I'll run laps, starring Christian Lattanzio.
Two.
Two.
I love it. Will be successful if they see me and you running laps, or not.
No. People would definitely leave the theater if they saw me running.
I don't think so, but anyway.
All right, Mike, we'll get to your movie questions here at the end.
Thank you, sir.
Willie P, let's start with you per normal.
Morning, or afternoon, I should say, Christian. How are you?
Good afternoon, Will. I'm fine, thank you. You?
I'm good. In terms of what can you tell us about injury-wise this weekend? Everybody else?
Listen, the good news, we recover Ben and Mackenzie. So we have a little bit of a boost. It's important for us to get more players in the squad, and this is the good news about this game.
In terms of Columbus, obviously having played them earlier in the season, things always kind of shift and change when you see a team a second time. How do you come into this match? Do you come in with a little bit more confidence than you would normally, having had that victory at home?
I think every game is a different story, Will. And if we were to go to Columbus with an attitude, with a little bit of arrogance, because we won at home, it was a difficult game at home. And we have to go with a lot of humility, but a lot of fire inside ourselves, with the will to play a complete game. So good defensively, good offensively, in transitions, in set pieces. And we need to be really focused on ourselves. Obviously, having played Columbus, we know them a little bit, but at the same time, that's true for them. And it's true that things change and evolve. So we saw them playing in the last few games to analyze them. And we have to focus on this game without thinking what happened in the game that we play here at the Bank of America.
How difficult of a decision is it dealing with Guzman's return, figuring out who the odd man out is, and obviously also making sure you get Guzman up to speed when you can get him 90 minutes fit?
It's a decision and that I have to take. I consult obviously with the sporting, with the performance department and with the coaching staff, but ultimately it's my responsibility. And it's tough decision. Like, there are many tough decisions that our job is about taking decisions, tons of them every day. So this one is another one. At the same time, but it's also to protect not just the team, but protect Guzman, and to make sure that we ease him into the team in the best possible way. This is the aim. This is the idea, but knowing that it takes time. And we need to be at the same time pushy and patient at the same time.
And lastly, for me, just one more availability question. Do you feel like not having a midweek match this upcoming week might help you get Camille and Enzo back a week from tomorrow?
Certainly it will help us in terms of breathing a little bit, because we have so many games, but all of them away from home. So there is always a little bit less time to recover because you have to travel. And but this is the schedule, and we need to get on with that. And I think the boys have done pretty well if we didn't concede that goal the way we did, I think we had a big chance to get 2 clean sheets in a row. That would have been really good, especially going away from home in tough places. So I don't know about Camille and Enzo. This we have to monitor on a daily basis. If they're going to be ready for Seattle, We will do everything that we can so that they will, but at the same time, we don't want to rush them in a way that then they can have a setback. The most important thing is to get the players back so that they stay. This is the important. Then after, everything can happen in different ways, but at least what I don't like to see, I repeat one more time, I don't like to see the same injury reoccurring. This is, for me, is a no-go. But so the important thing is they come to stay. So we will monitor. They were out on the pitch today. They were in good spirit. They trained together, Camille and on the side of the pitch together with the squad. So it's good to see them out. They are in the video. So they are ready to be back. But we have to make sure that when they are back 100% and ready to stay with us.
How much are you looking forward to a full strength training session without a midweek having to, be half speed or whatever? How much are you looking forward to that?
A lot. I have to be honest with you, as a coach, part of the enjoyment is to be on the pitch with the boys and to work with them and to develop certain things. We feel that we haven't been able to do that properly for now ages. So to have a week in which we can come back and prepare for a game, so to have a good Tuesday, good Wednesday, honestly, I'm looking forward to that.
Well, good luck on Saturday. Safe ride. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go to John and Steve on deck.
Christian, you guys played 8 games in May. So how do you feel the squad came out of that? And I mean, I heard that you'll be having a full squad for this game, but how do you think the squad came out of that? What did you learn about the team playing so many games in such a short amount of time?
You're right, John. It looks like that the whole season is congested in May. So we play MLS, May MLS. No, but it's good. I know we also played in the Cup. I understand that. But I think the squad is doing well. We will not have a full squad for Saturday. I wish we had, because I always want to have all the members of our family together. That would be ideal. But we will have a little bit stronger with, as I said, with Ben and Mackenzie coming back. I think that the squad, the boys are moving in the right direction, in my opinion. And they are getting respect. Because also regarding the result in Philadelphia, I think is a little bit harsh. It's true that they had chances, but this is a team that, don't forget, in the last 2 MLS seasons, they arrived in semifinal against New York City. They played the East final and lost it. And I think that they were unlucky because many of the players, they were down with COVID, even though they found a really strong New York side. But I think that they would have had a much better chance if they could have everybody fit. And last year, they lost the penalties in LA. So if you look at the result, obviously, it's not great. But if you look at the performance, I think, considering coming from traveling and many other things, and not having a full squad, asking the same players to play more, and youngsters making debuts and stuff, I think that they are gaining the respect of a few people, and I think that they are moving in the right direction. So, and they're also learning to cope with congested schedules. Some of them, they are used to that. So, for example, some of the guys that played in Championship before, or in England, this is common practice in Championship or even in Premier League. Elsewhere, maybe not. For the young players, especially that they come from college, is a little bit difficult because of the intensity. But this is how you make experience. This is how you grow, to get out of your comfort zone. So I'm quite happy how they are responding, if I have to be honest. Maybe, John, you didn't like my answer, but this is this is my idea.
Yeah, John, if that's all from you, we'll move. So, Steve, go ahead.
Hi, good afternoon, Christian, and
Good
all
afternoon.
Tar Heels who may be in on the call. your remark about wanting to be on the pitch, training with the guys. When Ashley was on with us after the game the other night and asked about the hectic schedule there, he said that the players don't want to train; they just want to play games all the time. So that's a discussion
Yeah,
for
but
y'all to have.
the coaches also want to train because it's to remind them of certain things. Because it's good to play, but it's good to remind them of certain things, you know? So no, I agree. I mean, if we can play games, obviously, if you're a player, the most amazing feeling is to get ready to play a game. So this is,
Right.
but
And you need the
sometimes,
repetitions
yeah, exactly.
that you may never get in a game. Like, just for your forwards, they may not see a single shot opportunity and they might get six, like Carroll did the other night.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Not only for everybody, defenders, strikers, midfielders, goalkeepers, everybody needs a repetition. But then we are happy to play games.
When you're playing teams twice, like Columbus coming up, and making the plans, I mean, you can scheme and you can plan all you want, but when a game actually starts and everything is a variable in there, how difficult is it to play a team the second time versus the first time?
The way I see Steve, I see a game like a new story, completely new, like in a book, a new chapter. We know we need to be prepared, but it's a completely different game. Even though you face the same team, they might have different personnel. They will play in a different stadium. They will play with certain things that they have seen that they might have changed since the first game. For us, it's exactly the same. So it's an evolving situation. Every game has to be approached differently. There are certain things that you can rely on. So the characteristics of the players that they have are going to be the same. So Zelarayan is going to be Zelarayan, Morris is going to be Morris, and so forth. But we have to approach every game with a fresh attitude and just going like if it's the only thing that matters is the next game, without too many thoughts about what it was.
And in your experience, when you're playing a team for the second time and perhaps you lost to them the first time, does that
Like
provide
Atlanta,
motivation? What's that?
like Atlanta, for example, you mean?
Yeah. Was there more motivation going into that next game?
There could be an element. I mean, with Atlanta, obviously there was, because it's a derby, and we felt that the result didn't necessarily mirror the performance, but ultimately you get judged on the result by vast majority of people. But we have to look at things differently. So there could be an element of that you want to have, bite back at the team. And this is normal. It's human beings. It's competition.
And lastly, according to Vox Populi, you're also responsible for the Charlotte FC team that's in the soccer tournament up in Cary right now, and their results. So, because you're responsible for everything according to social media, and with that, so I was just wondering.
That's why I don't go on social media.
That's very, very healthy there.
That's why I don't go on social media. Whatever, Steve. I mean,
but are you following
I'm also responsible for Roma because I'm from Rome and we played the final against Seville. So I didn't choose the right penalty takers.
Well, yeah, I'm glad you're taking responsibility for Mourinho with that one. But
listen, if there is a guy that doesn't need my help, it's him. 100%. He's super experienced, but that's why I don't follow social media. Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, are you been following the soccer tournament at all?
No, I know the result, and actually I've been following, obviously, our team. I was following West Ham because there are 2 or 3 guys that I used to coach, in the youth and a senior level, like Jack Collison, Zavon Hines, and so forth. So I keep an eye on them as well. But honestly, I haven't been. They told me this morning the result of our team, and I wish
I'm
them.
surprised Jamie's not over there now with all the other Tar Heels in the tournament.
You're too nice, Steve. I stick to this side. Talk to the experts and talk about the good players.
Okay. Well, listen, Christian, thanks. Good luck
Thank you,
in
Steve.
Columbus.
Thanks. Thank you.
All right. I don't see anyone else's hand, so I assume we're going to go to Mike to finish it off as normal.
Well, thank you very much, Christian. First
Yes,
on the performance department. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
The performance department, have they been your most valuable personnel through the month of May with all the injuries and trying to get guys healthy? It seems like they have really had a lot of work as opposed to, just the day-to-day stuff.
They should, but I have a lot of issues with John. No, I'm joking. Listen, they are great and they have a lot of work, yes. In a schedule like that, the performance department is invaluable to maximize recovery, to maximize not just the recovery of the injured, but the speed of the recovery of the players that play, that they need to be ready within 48 hours. And we are flying again today. We are traveling. So everybody plays an important part. Obviously, the responsibility comes to me. Also about the five-a-side that the under 10 are playing. But, no, they do a great job. They do a great job. So I'm happy to have these guys here. And listen, to have also two players back in this tight schedule is very important to us. But we have to, because I always ask intensity when we play. And I know it's difficult, but like Ash said, for a player is the best thing to do is to play games. Carol says the same. Coach, I prefer to play games that train. Okay, then you have to play with high intensity, though. That's important.
As the calendar flips into June and you look ahead towards this month, how do you have the opportunity now to, as you mentioned, refine and get into training and do the things that remind players of what they want to do. How vital will this month be for you guys? Because there's the break in there as well. There's only 4 games on the schedule right now, MLS games. I mean, how key is this month for you guys to get refocused, recentered, and then make another run here through the summer months?
No, it's very important, Mike. It's very important. But it's important also for us to get the right balance between giving some rest to the guys, because, the mental rest is just as important, maybe more. I believe it's more important than the physical rest, because you can lay down in a bed and then your body get rested. But if your mind is not at rest, especially with social media, that's why forget about this. You won't be able to switch off, and therefore you always constantly in overdrive mentally. So we have to find the right balance. Also, I think to go onto the pitch and to repeat the way we want to play, because at the moment we can only do it through analyzing videos, and certain things, you need repetition in order to get really the way you play in the best possible manner, because you want them to feel the distances in a certain situation, to clarify certain concept that they might look obvious in a video, but when you're on the pitch, is the distances, the movement is different. So it's to get the right balance as a coaching staff between reinforcing our principle of play, executing them, but also give vital rest, because the next push from July onwards is going to be strong. But we still have got strong games to play in this month. Really important ones.
And the last one I have for you, 34 years ago today, Dead Poets Society was released in the United States. So that in mind, what is your favorite Robin Williams film?
Very, very good question. Maybe that one. There are many Robin Williams, obviously. who doesn't like Robin Williams as an actor? But that one for me, maybe because it was in a period of my life in which, you know, you're growing and you are still going to school, and it's one of my favorite movies. So I would say that one.
Thank you, Captain. My captain.
Some very strong memories. Thank you, Mike.
Oh, Captain, my captain. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Mike. And thanks, everyone. We will end everything there.